So, what can I say, folks? Hello, welcome back to JL Motorsport. This time, we're in Laguna Seca. Thank you very much, Mr. Cat and Dexter. Thank you very much, both of you, for your resubs. And Rusty Bandit, thank you very much for a follow as well. And thank you to everybody who has been following us during the week as well. I see we've had a few follows during the week. So, thank you very much for that. Well, right now we are at round 3 at Laguna Seca. Is this going to be carnage? The question well presented deserves an answer, and we'll find out in approximately 30 minutes. Me personally, I don't think it's going to be that bad. He says, as he just watches the quickest man go all over the track, sideways. Right, tell me, chat, how is the sound? Can you even hear me? Can you hear the game? Is there anybody there? Oh, I don't know what mood I'm in today. No, can't hear game. Okay. Oh, you would say that when I start doing it, wouldn't you? Right, anyway. Take it back down to where it was. Okay then, dear folks. I see today that Jeff is now pronouncing his undying love for Daniel Brunschitz as his father. God. Is Cayenne driving? Well, let's have a look. Okay. Would that be Cayenne Chief by any chance? Chief. Let's have a look. Would that be the right one? Dragon? Nom 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 nom. Just getting what little sustenance I can get before practice stopped. And we get into the quick times of racing. So as you can see, we've got 29 cars here today. Hopefully it isn't going to be that train wreck at the corkscrew. I think he's just trying to find the right way through. So, what are we reckoning, chat? Are we going to end up with some quick people? Well, I can already answer that. How about a 122? And this is just practice, remember. This isn't even the real thing. What's the old expression? I can't even remember now. Doesn't matter. Oh, it's been one of those days today. Hey, Tom. Welcome to the other side. How are things with yourself there, Tom? Now you get the chance to actually, you can actually turn me down now, Tom. And you can turn me off completely. Just watch the racing. Aren't you? Yeah, you're actually just getting to watch the race today, aren't you? I am missing something here, and I can't think what it is. That's it. My screen is too small. Shite. There we go. I was just thinking to myself, I can't see. How many people turned up? We got 29 on track today. Basically, you're just gonna watch the mashup. Right, well, here we go. It is time for the semi mashup. Is qualifying. They're going to be pink ones of these lovely people. The 29 that are here today. Oh, Alexis is still in. Haunchy here, Haunchy. Oh, he's not out. He's just in. Right, there we go. So session has started. Get out. Out, out, out. Right, well there is Haunchy. That one. Right, well Daniel is the first man out on track. Or is he the second man out on track? I can't tell. No, he's the first. So we will stay with Daniel for the first couple of laps. Let's just see. I mean, I know that between Starshak, Brunschitz, Seidman, they're all running well today, but we do know that we do have some dark horses in this field as well, who every now and again actually turn up to really race the arse off their cars. So we will see. Oh, here's Daniel coming. Sorry about that. Right, where was I? Oh yes, corkscrew. Oh, this Daniel's South lap, by the way, if you haven't already guessed that. There we go. It's a penultimate corner, and here we go. Getting on to the start finish, and let's get this first one over and done with, eh? Off we go with Daniel. Up and over. Through turn one into the Andretti's. Braking hard, getting down. This in that lovely little sausage. Only a little bit. Go through 3 and 4. You can keep the power reasonable here. You can get a good run out here up into turn 5, which is very useful because we are starting that climb up towards the dreaded corkscrew. Here we go. I always get that wrong. Always get that wrong. There we go. Up. Brake. Canyon down, down he goes. Nice. Puts the card exactly where the card needs to be. And then he is down. 10. Here we go. What's he going to do? And Stazak is right behind him as well. So Daniel puts in 122.655. And what does Stazak put in? Ooh. A 122.535. Guess these two are going to be fighting today. But let us see. Seidman has now just come in with a 122.475. I told you it was going to be one of those days, didn't I? Look at these times starting to roll in. Are we going to see anybody faster than Mr. Simon's one with a bit of a yellow thing there? But will Stazak take that one lying down? I think we've just come through the corkscrew there, haven't we? Oh, let's have a look. How is Stazak going to respond to that one? It's only 0.06 of a second. Here we go. What are we going to see? Does he improve? He does. A 122. 121.922. A clear half second quicker than Seidman. Well, I suppose that sort of says it, doesn't it? Hey, oh, Carpenter. I was waiting for you to turn up, mate. Oh, Carpenter in there. He comes in and appears out of nowhere like a good little man and does what he needs to do. Doesn't matter what car he is in. Carpenter can drive when he wants to. He doesn't always go on the dust. It's always the same, innit? I look at him and people go to shit like they know the camera's on them. Alright, we'll stay with Carpenter for a minute because, like I say, he is a very, very good driver. And it doesn't matter what car he's in, he's like Stazak in Brunshit, Seidman, doesn't matter what car you put them in, they are quick. Can't you see quick? I mean, bloody quick. And are we going to be able to do today? That is the question. What's he going to come with now on this one? He's a bit slower on that one, yep. Definitely a little slower. We will have to see how we progress with this because Stazak is starting to pull diamonds out of the bag now. Or Carpenter, you know, still not quick, but he's now 3/10 down on what Stazak has done. Let's see, who else do we have? Let's have a look a bit further down the field. Let's have a look at car 47. Oh, car 47's in the pits. Oh, he's just going out, so there you go. How's that for timing? This is Tigo Johnson. Johnson. I was thinking to myself, that can't be right. Too easy to say. Half of these lot just make up names, I'm telling you. Right, I will just let you watch this in silence for a moment. Right, sorry about that. I'm having a bit of a moment at home, folks. Joys of life in the fast lane, so to speak. I will put us back up at the front with Siteman, just to watch him for a moment. As I say, I'm sorry, I'm going to be quiet for a couple of moments, gents, as I need to get something sorted. Right, sorry about that, folks. God blimey, I guess to do 5 minutes. Please tell me if you hear anything in the background, guys. Unfortunately, I've just had to try and set something up for the last minute. So, anyway, we're all here for the racing, not the qualifying. But I do apologise for that, folks. At the moment, let me run a quick, brief look for you. Stazak is getting quicker. He's getting quicker and quicker and quicker. But so is Siteman, Carpenman, and Brunschitz at the moment. We have a new guy on the board, Rodin Eptink in the BMW. Nice, Mr. Van Berg in the McLaren. And we come into the Aston Martin of Wouter Billen, followed by Don Pleaver in the second Aston Martin there. And then, well, not finally, because that was number 8. Number 9 is Tassard and Plug in the Lexus. And then, if I'm not mistaken, my Screaming Chicken is in 10th. Screaming Chicken's in 10 at the moment. Come on, Mr. Screaming Chicken, I want you higher than 10 today. But that is your top 10 at the moment. As you can see, timing wise, you're looking at between 121s and 120. Let me have a look at the whole lot. 126s. Well, we're still quicker than I do it. Really can't say anything quicker than that. At the present moment, there is nobody that is doing a faster delta than their best at the moment. But we will have to just wait and see who doing actually saying that. It looks like Stazak's quicker again. Titeman's not doing too badly at the moment. I will watch Sightman because Sightman is at. What's Sightman right at? He's just in front of Stazak. So, let's see. Both driving the same car. Driving it for the same reason. Through the corkscrew. He lost a chunk of time on that, but Karpinen has now green, but he's not actually got any extra time at the moment. Get over to him as he starts his way round. Where are we? 5 to 6, I think. Yep. At 6 up to 7. And then straight back down again. You don't realise how steep that is. Just nuts. I mean, real life in that is supposed to be an absolute backbreaker when you go down there in a car. Absolute backbreaker. Right, well, again, Teemu has lost a little bit of time there, so... And Stazak has decided to go quicker again. He's now 3/10 up on what he was doing last lap. On his fastest lap so far. Have a look, where are we? Stazak, he is there. Where are we? Up to the corkscrew. Around the 50-second mark. And if I'm not mistaken, Sightman is now behind him. Yep. Oh no, that's Brunswick behind. So how are we doing? Is Stazak going to improve on his time at all? Yes, he does. Takes another 2/10 off that one. So Jesus H. Tap dancing. He is flying today. Nobody else at the moment with a quick alpha. In fact, what am I saying? A front shift, but not enough to give Stazak a run for his money. At Nissan, not quite as good as the Honda around the corkscrew. Still under a second between the Nissan and the Honda, but as we all know, a second in this game is... Let's see, is Simon managing to wind up anything at the moment? Showing a little bit quicker as we are going into turn 5, coming up the road to 6. But at the present moment, he is some 6/10 off the fastest man on the track at the moment, who's in exactly the same car. He's some 6/10 behind him, and he's not managing to keep that delta where it needs to be, which is in the green. Eye on that. There's a lot of people at the moment who look like they are going a little bit faster than they were the previous lap. But there's nobody that's really taking a lot of time out of themselves. How is Statement going to do on this one? Did he improve? I don't know. 122.715. So yeah, this is the way. We are down to the last 10 seconds. What are we going to see? Well, Starsack and Karppinen are both in the pits. So, Titan fancy himself to steal the pit, steal the pole. We'll stay with him and see. Present moment, he is some 6/10 behind the leader and some 4.4 tenths behind second place Karppinen at the moment. Now he was up, but now that he's come through the corkscrew, let's see where's he left. Oh, he's only about a tenth up on where he was. Now that corner, he always seems to, I don't know whether it's me or what, but he's now 2 tenths. And that'll be end over for him. Think he was pushing. Mr. Zimmer. Here we go. Well, that's right, so let's have a quick look at what we are seeing at the moment. So we have Staszak in first, Karppinen in second, Stuypen in third, Brunschitz in fourth, fifth is Eftink, fifth is Vandenberg, Billen is in seventh, the Screaming Chicken Ricardo is in eighth, Satohei is in ninth in the Lamborghini. That should be an interesting one. Let's see how that one goes. Where was I? Lamborghini. Number 10 is Chebent in the Honda. Pleaver is in 11th. Plug is in 12th. Zimmer is in 13th. Ost is in 14th. 078, thank you, very easy name for me, is in 15th. Mr. Pro 201, again, thank you very much for that one. Then House in the belt, please make it easy. This man's mouth doesn't work. I've got no teeth. I'm old. Come on. Anyway, we have, where was I? But held. We have Brewers in 18th, Josen 19th, Under Punton in 20th, Chef 21st, Skipper 22nd, Weegan 23rd, Huna 24th, Deputa is in 25th, Dickon is in 26th, Vink, the Box, Eber, and Kuman round out the 30. So that's the only problem when you sit when you're actually no problem for the name. Thank you very much either way. Doesn't matter, Mr. 078. Enjoy the race. I'm here, but a lot of the time I just make names bad for myself anyway. Your first name, Jonesy, that one I can handle. But some of them on here, especially when I'm in the race mood, when we're in the race mood, you know, this is the thing. Must remember you, Jonesy. Must remember that one. Right. So, here we go. We have 1 minute 30 and these guys are all, I better actually, dear God, what am I doing? I always do this and I forget to do it. 1 minute and
7 seconds left. I'm going to take myself outside and smack myself in the head. So we will stay like this for the... Pleaver. Where'd you go? 11th he started. Starting round 11th.
30 seconds.
Go
20 seconds.
the racing. Come on, Don Pleaver. Oh, this is where we shall see.
10 seconds.
Are we going to have carnage in the first corkscrew? I'm believing that. So what do we reckon? We're going to have any carnage? Turn 1. I don't think turn 1's going to be the problem today. I think it's actually coming over that brow of that hill. So trying to breaking heavy down into that first. Andretti's Urban. I can never get myself right. Then again, I can't run. But what? I am still here on this side watching the racing. Racing, as I wouldn't be here. My mouth to talk all about it. One of those days today. Sorry, I'm not quite in the right mood for this. But I will give it my all. Always. Cheers. Cheers. And before anybody asks, so here we go. Slowly down the corkscrew. Now we're starting to come up towards the end of formation lap, beginning of the next lap. It should be fun. Turn 10 and now Stazak is starting to slow everything down. Go now. What are we going to see here? Are we going to see a little bit?
Green light, green light.
Go,
Go,
green,
go, go.
there we go, green light, and off we go. Straight away, Timu just pulls across Simon. He knows how much that Honda has got under the hood straight away. You've got some bumping and grinding at the back there. Not looking too bad at the moment. I'm sure I'll get told otherwise. From the looks of it, Meatball, I don't think we had much. We had a bit of bump and grind. But here we are with our leader at the moment. Stazak, between him and Timu, not much between them at all at the moment. As you can, finally we have ACC catch up with where we should be. Coming in to the corkscrew. Here we go down. Goes a bit heavy there. But Stazak is controlling this nicely at the present moment. Nice clean start for the leaders this time round. The middle of the race, for the pack that started to try and go into the first corner. Whoops. All go into the first corner with four into the first corner does not go. How many times have you lads been told? We will get to see other people. This is just the beginning of the race, remember? Don't worry, I move around. But at the present moment, that is our leaders as they stand. Stazak first, Carpenter second, Seidman third, Brunschitz fourth, fifth is Vanderberg, Tutter is in sixth, with the Screaming Chicken, Ricardo is in seventh, eighth is Plug in the Lexus, Bent in a Honda, and Pleaver is up into 10th, so he's made a place up, you'll be glad to hear. Right, let's have a look at the rest of the pack. Right, let's have a look at, let's see how we're doing here down as we go through. Jonesy, oh, you know how to drive, he says. I'm sorry. And I was a bit unlucky for Monty as well. I'm sure we'll be seeing that one in a penalty or so. Where else are we? Well, let's go down to 15th. It's Van der Putten, who's into his own little battle at the moment. That's Hodge. Oh, that was Mr. Huna. That is Mr. Huna there, back down in 16th now. That's the Gold Jaguar. Likes to make things difficult for himself, I do believe. Go look at Zimmer down in 18th. One it looks a bit dented there on Zimmer, so we'll have to see how we go with that one. Let's have a look a bit further back and we will head down to Josen down in 27th. Again, there should be nice little fights all the way through, so I'm going to be going all over the place. You lurk all you want, mate. You lurk all you want. Keep me on me toes. Best way. Best way indeed. But the way I see it today is this is an hour's race and we are going to see plenty of racing action today as we see different guys going after different people. At the moment at the front we have a 1.5 gap between Starshack and Carpenter. So we're beginning to pull away, but Seidman is giving Carpenter a bit of a hello, I'm here in your wing mirror, in your rear view mirror. Please don't forget I'm a nice bright car behind you. Then we have Daniel Brunschitz behind that in the other very bright car. So let's have a look at, actually let's have a look at the Lamborghini with our Screaming Chicken. As we come into the corkscrew, the pair of them. Nicely done. Never can get the power down right here. Never can. Looking okay at the moment for Tatahay. Into the final corner and away we go for another lap. That is just over 5 minutes gone in this race so far. Have we got much? I've got Putin under a yellow at the moment. Audi today. This be the back of the grid. So I have quite a few here. Replays. I take that back. It looks like there was a fair chunk of contact at the beginning of the race. Well, it's not that much actually. But we will see. Let's go. Where were we? We are with Puda at the moment as it goes a little bit wide into turn 4. Lets the other Audi through of Rombos. Think that was the right way? Here's Rombos, isn't it? Or is it Rombos behind? Oh, I'm getting confused now. Car 42 Puda is now in 21st. See, I was right, but bloody just takes its time catching up. Swear. Right, where are we? Screaming chicken time, I think, for a couple of minutes. I like my screaming chickens, you will all know that by now. Where are we? That's through the Andretti hairpin as we start off the turn 3. Power it down, it's coming up, lay off a little bit, about 80, 90 mile an hour, something along those lines there. And then boom, put the power down, but not too heavy because otherwise you get the nice spinning effect. And here we go, now we start our way up the hill. Amazing, we go the long way around, the short way down. Sounds like an army salute. Long way up, short way down. Anyway, there we go, up to the top. And there we go, nice view. Oh! Not what I needed, chicken. Mainly because we caught it all on camera. Sorry, mate. Sorry. So that would have been 2 or 3 places lost there for Ricardo. Right, let's have a look. Pro 201 and Jonesy having a little bit of a battle here. What are we seeing at the moment? Who is the quicker of the two? The question well presented deserves the answer, and I haven't got a bloody clue, to be perfectly honest. Anybody would think I knew what I was doing. I just sit here and talk for an hour. Anyway, where was I? Jonesy, yes. Through the hairpin. Turn 3, here we go. Power down, he had a bit of a wiggle there, I think. Go. It's still not working, right? Yeah, for some reason my software thinks this is the driver's view. Because if he's looking behind him, there's something wrong. Still a nice view, but... Right, into the corkscrew we go. Listen to that BMW engine. I've got to admit, those cars sound sweet and it looks rather nice, doesn't it? Pleaver, where we were Pleaver. Pleaver is now up to 8, in fact. He's got himself up to 8 there. And Netherlands. No, he's not doing too badly for you. He's up 3 places since the start of the race. Is our man Pleaver here now looking at the front now. Zazak has not managing to pull away. He's got that 1.5 second lead over Karppinen. Not managing to pull away from him there, but Karppinen is pulling away from Seidman, who is falling into the clutches of Brunschitz. And then we have Van Berg in our highest McLaren, which is good to see, with Peter behind him in the Lamborghini. Oh yes, sir. And then the first of our Lexuses with plug lever is up into 8th. Ricardo, our Screaming Chicken, has dropped down into 9th after that little bit of a spin on the corkscrew. And 10th is Pro Jones, Pro 201. Mine Pro 201. Either way, nice name. Easy for me to say. So that was rounding up your top 10 there. Timing wise, well, what can we say? Big boys at the front are doing the 122s at the moment. And then we start getting down into the 124s, 125s. Hey, can't be right, can it? How about him doing a 123? 123.5. Been the fastest for Rodden Eckerman. I think. Just about a spin or something. Hooters still fighting away there with a Bink in the BMW. Keep how we're doing, he's in a nice little battle there. Keep an eye on this for a second as he has a bit of a wobble there. Yeah, he wasn't able to keep the power on as we go up the hill. Now, the Aston Martin quite easily outbreaks him there. But Chief, so that's filling up into 20th, and Chief unfortunately down to 21st. How is our Jag doing at the moment? Well, our little Jag, as you can see, the gold Jag is in 14th. 14th, I tell you, what's going on? What's going on indeed? He is up into 14th. Nicely done, Squire. Nicely done. I'm going to be quiet for a moment, just flick through randomly. See what we see. Right, well, I haven't really given the leaders any love so far, so let's have a look at Stazak, who's starting to lap our lap the field. So he has now managed to pull out. In fact, that's a what the heck just gone on there? Carbon has dropped to about 4 seconds gap between himself and Starshack in first. I would like to have seen what's going on there. But that starts to bring him into the clutches of Simon. And then, of course, our good friend, Daniel Brunschitz. I wonder what happened. We have a race control. What number is it? 17. I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing with him, but
Have to go and wait for that one. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jack, what was that? Oh, energetic weeb. The G29's died. Ah, you were the McLaren at the top of the corkscrew. AJ220. Well, it's not quite, because we've got Carpenter this time, in second. So, Sky is going a little bit off colour at the moment. Can you hear anything in the background, guys? How's the 16? You're not done too bad out of it then, nearly 6 years. Let's be honest. You can go buy yourself a new... No noise in the background, John. You go buy yourself a little DD. Now you got the perfect excuse for it. You can either ask your parents for it, or if you're a bit older than that, you can ask the wife for it. Yeah, so there's those way of looking at it. Right, where was I? Okay, so the front guys are starting to spread out there into the traffic now. And let's have a look at Jonesy there, who is now up into 11th. Not bad going, Jonesy. Got money first, yeah. Oh, very nice, Meatball. Very nice indeed. I don't blame you. I wish I could. But I'm a real man. Don't have a lot of money. Right, 5-second penalty for car 7. Didn't miss that one. Oops, sorry. Question is though, when you say you're going to drop it on a nice rig, what are we talking about? Are we just talking about, you know, a nice little DD wheel, or are you talking about the whole kit banging caboodle? Dedicated rig, price screen, go for it. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I wouldn't mind that. Go well with me flight sims as well. Right, we are looking at Don Cleaver at the moment, who has got himself 3 positions up from the start. Yes, but it's having 2 30-90s. Two 30-90s. Can go off, people. You know that energetic. Load cell breaking and a chair would be nice. Yes, it certainly would. That is for sure. I just love a rig. Well, I'd like the room as well, though. That's the only problem. You need the room. As the Screaming Chicken start putting Don Cleaver under a little bit of strain here. He's letting him know. I'm behind you, Donny boy. I'm behind you. The chicken is the screaming chicken. What the hell? I tell you, that is a nice view though in the end, isn't it? I wish I had one 3090. And mine too. So the pit window is open and it looks like Karppinen has taken the early punt on this. So is he going to say, come on then, Starshark? Not with my wife, you can't. And I'm not a tidy person, so it would never be. You want to see the state of this set of screens I've got here now. Wait, what's that? Oh yes, the race! Right, Karppinen in and is the first to blink out of the top 5. So, what are we going to see? He was the fastest man on track at that point, and he had done quickest time, but I can't see the time that he has managed to do. Just a second, I can't see it now. There we go, he's managed to do a 122.240 at the present moment. So he's the quickest man on track, quicker than our leader, but he's decided to take that punt and get into the pits. That is true, Energetic, that is true. Right, let's have a look up at the front, because the gap is now some 7 seconds back between Stashak and Siteman. Siteman still has the unenviable view of that Nissan behind him. Daniel. And we have the first of our McLarens, Vanderberg in 4th at the present moment. We're some 20 seconds back, I think, from the lead. But who cares? Just race. Have a good time. I've got a little battle here going on between Tatahay and Plague. Plague. I get names wrong all the time. I get them wrong from version to version. Sentence to sentence. Right, Karppinen still down in 10, in 11. Top 4, 5 happen. Nobody else has come in so far on that one. Ricardo and Cleaver are having a little ding dong as well. Cleaver made that mistake before. Ricardo made that mistake before coming through the corkscrew. Got a little bit of a spin and lost himself about 3 or 4 places. So they are now working their way through the back markers. So at the present moment we only have 1 penalty on the board at the moment, and that is for Josem. But we will see how things go for there. Right, we have 1, 2, 3 in the pits at the moment. Make that 2 now, because one of them has just left. In fact, here we go. I got that just at the right moment. I'm almost psychic. I do say almost, because 9 out of 10 times I get it wrong. But either way. Right, that looks to be around about half the field now has decided to pit, but top 5 or top 10 have not pitted yet. And they still have 13 seconds to go. We know that Timu is a man that has said, I'll take the early punt. And he's gambled on that early stop. Is he going to be able? I mean, the problem he's got now is he has dropped himself back really into the bite. Not only has he got back markers to go, but he'll also be fighting with the likes of Jonesy 78, Pro 201. He is one of the quickest men on the field at the moment. But it'd be one of them. Right, look at it. Who is actually the quickest? The quickest man on track. When I say quick, I mean the fastest in actual. The actual fastest person is Mr. Brunschitz in the Nissan. He's got a top speed of around 233 kilometers an hour. Not bad, sir. That's some 4 miles an hour, 4 kilometers an hour quicker than our leader, and 3 miles an hour quicker than the guy in front of him. Not too bad at all. And even Harpenden has only managed a 228 in the Aston Martin. What do we make of that? Right, where were we? Hey, Jonas 78 is now into the pits. To see, pit-wise, we're still looking at the top 9 now who haven't pitted. Carpenter is up and down. There goes Ricardo into the pits. Is that the leader as well into the box? No, he wasn't. Someone that looked like the leader. Aha, trying to trick me. Not that hard to do, neither. In fact, there we go. So that is the leader now coming for the pits. Right, what are the others going to do? There goes Seidman into the pits as well, and Brunschitz. One for all and all for one. So that will put de facto leader at the moment, Mr. Mark Vandenberg. He was some 20 seconds off leader. My brain is always on holiday, Rob. Always. That's the thing. And now Mark is in there as well. So everybody is into the pits now. There are a few, including Mr. Cleaver, who need to get into the pits. But everybody else at the moment seems to be liking it. Trying to see what will.
Halfway mark. Keep pushing.
That's how he's picked himself up a stop-go penalty. Speeding in the pits though. I hate that. Hate that. But yes, speeding in the pits, no doubt. Sorry, Tata. Hey, not our fault. That's not us to give them. That be the goddamn system. Right, so we have Blood, Tessar Blood is in first at the present moment. Now, he does need to stop. Both him and Cleaver need to stop. Actually, yes, Tata, he hasn't stopped. Whoops.
I think Tata Hayes just had a moment. A shame. Right, where, so... Lever is now into the pit, so there is only one other person at the present moment who requires the pit, and that is Mr. Leo. Oh, 24 Lexus told you my brain can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. I don't know how to do it. Right, I seem to have lost no, not Vandenberg. Oh, Vandenberg's now got a stop-go penalty as well, which he comes in and serves straight away. Slow down this time. Slow down. Thank you. Now, bloke, you must remember you've got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes, because if you don't, it's 130 seconds. And 130 seconds in this race will put you quite far down. Hey, look, there's a screaming chicken. Mr. Ricardo. And Jonesy, 078 there. Still he's keeping an eye out for that yellow screaming chicken behind him. But he's pulled a little bit out on him at the present moment. And he's picked himself up a position or two there as Vandenberg fortunately has the stop-go penalty. Let's have a look at Ron Boots. How you doing? Quickest Ron Boots has done has been a 120. No, that was his last. His best has been a 124.552, and he's on the 22nd lap at the present moment. Oh lordy lordy. Kazag now has got the fastest time on the board, and that will be a 121.740. So anybody think that those new tyres might just be giving our leader a little bit of help there? Managed to pull out ridiculous leads there. Harpenden is down on his previous, but he is now looking at that 2.7 seconds back behind the leader. So everything's worked out to be fine and dandy. We still have Seidman, Brunschitz, and I think Mr. Pleaver gone. That is not bad going. You got yourself up into 6. That's 5 places. Yeah, not bad going at all. I'm right in what I'm saying, aren't I? Yeah, up 4 places. Mr. Pro 201 is up 8 places at the moment. Excuse me. The winner at the moment is Billin. He's up 19 places. Up in 11th there. He started 30th. He is up at 11 at the moment. So what you do in the race, isn't it? Not what you do in qualifying, because you can have a shit time. Any other winners at the moment? Rhombus up into 17th. Well, down to 18th. So at the time he was up 31. We seem to have lost a few cars. I think we've lost about 5 or 6 cars now. Oh, we have a few yellows going on at the moment. Let's have a look and see what we can see on that one. Here we go. This is Pro 201. And then and they're just hitting that. Just hit the sausage a bit too much there. Yeah, but at least everybody managed to get round him. Not a problem. Right, back to the leader, Starshack. Corkscrew has taken a few victims today. It certainly does. Nobody. It just doesn't work here, does it? What about Pooter? I've got a yellow flag on Pooter at the moment. Oh dear, let's have a quick 15 seconds back on his race. Oh. Oh, and then he got collared again. Right, okay then. Alright, back up at the front with Timu. How far is he now? Back behind the leader. He's got to get a fair few seconds now behind the leader. 5 seconds behind the leader. Making his way through. And then he's got 5 seconds between himself and Siteman. Looks like, believe it or not, the pit stops. I can't actually do a replay of the start. One thing we still got to try and do. We're slowly but surely getting back there. I can only go back about 15 to 30 seconds on a live race, unfortunately. I'd like it when I'd be able to do that. I'd probably need about 3 or 4 machines. Then my brain would really go pa-pa. Pa-pa? Hello, pa-pa. Right, Ouija Car 91 has picked up a 5-second penalty at the present moment. Don Pleaver is now pulled away from Jonesy 078, who has in turn pulled away from Pro 201. So everything after the pit stops, everything seems to be calming down a little. He says, this is Laguna Seca. But I will keep an eye out for yellow flags and the like and see what we can see. Not always, usually. Quiet second half of the race. We have coming up to 20 minutes left of the race. I actually like today. Today has actually flown. Aha! Last time I raced here was for 2 hours, multi-class. Ooh, misjudged braking and sent someone into the wall at the corkscrew. Ooh. That wasn't with us, was it? Well, Energetic, you are welcome back anytime as soon as you can get your new rig, or at least a new steering wheel. You're more than welcome back. Zimmerman 21st. Pit window is now closed. We're hearing pit window is now closed. We have a 10-second penalty for Chief in the number 50 BMW. Don't know what that's for. If I can see, I doubt I'll be able to see because I'm a blind old. Yep, I'm just a blind old git. Can't find anything. Oh well. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, something about a race. I'm gonna watch a race. Talk about a race. Up we go to 11th at the moment, and Van der Berg in that McLaren.
happened to him? Car 22, let's have a look. Car 22, you had an incident somewhere. Yes, it looks like car 42 and car 22. Let's have a look at that, see what happened. Ah, that was the one we noticed before. He just clocked him as he... But he was running wide anyway, it looks like, so... Ah, but did you argue with the stewards over that penalty? Or did you just say, yep, hands up, I was a beep? Have a look back up at the front. We'll go for Siteman this time. Oh, what are we seeing now? Car 42. Caputa has got a 10-second penalty as well now. That's all. These are going to be added to the end of the race. Dabba 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 ding dong. May as well, I just lose the plot and I can't remember what I was doing for that second. Anyway, Cleaver now up into 6th. A nice recovery there. Please don't do what people always do when I give them a bit of camera time. Do not do it. I beg of you. Because the camera's about does not mean that you have to try and impress us. Huna, Mr. Huna in the Jag. I bet that's the last time you take that Jag in him. Hey? In fact, actually, Meatballs, was that on this server? Or was it on another server? I'm sure we've done a multi here on this one, didn't we? I can't remember whether it was 2 hours or not. Right, at the present moment, Auntie's best has been a 124.387. Last lap, unfortunately, though, was a 125. So the Jag is, fortunately, nowadays not getting that much love, of course, because it's not in the series anymore. So, real shame. I love that Jag, really do. Yeah, I remember it now, yeah. Oh, we got Rombots off on a yellow. Oh, what we had there. Let's have a quick look at Rombots. Coming in. Turning in, seems to be doing okay. Please don't tell me you ran out of fuel. Let's hope so, Meatball. Rombots, I hope that you are not out of fuel, sir. Right, here we go. We have Ricardo at the moment and Van der Berg. Little battle we have here. Half a second between the pair of them. What's gonna get the better, the Porsche or the McLaren? The old Screaming Chicken not doing too badly at the moment, billing up in 8th.
I looked away for a second and Vandenberg went for a spin. Oh, what I needed. I was looked away for a second, looked back up again, and he's turning himself around. Not what I want to see. Oh, let's have a go. Zimmer. Can we tell whether he's in a little bit of a battle at the moment? And according to this, he is. He is fighting with car 50 for position at the moment. Car 50 being chief. Bit of a wibbledy wobbledy. I can't really tell who that black McLaren is behind them, but these two at the present moment, they're one of the few. We do have Oyst as well, who's under a second behind his, well, actually, looks like behind Mark Vandenberg. These are our closest at the moment. Oh, here we go. We're approaching the 12-minute mark to go. Oh, he's just telling him he's there. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Come on. You forget how undulating Laguna Seca actually is. You know what I mean? It's just unfathomable sometimes. Starting the climb at the moment. It's a bit flat here, but it's still got that little bit of an incline. You come round here into turn 6, and this is where you start up that hill. From underneath the bridge and then into 7, 8, and then 8A top. Here we go, 7. Breaking into 8, there we go there, and then we'll have a bit of 8A there. Nicely done, the pair of you, nicely done. Modulating that. Nice little bell here. Most of the battles now are being really spread out. We have Billen now there. Oh, the ACC says it's 1.1 second. Drop the place. Looks good, but they have 7, 8 down. BMW. Jonesy's just got taken by Billen. Come on, Jonesy, let's get it going. Let's get it on. Now we now have a 12-second lead at the front. But between second and third is only 1.8 seconds. So there could be a change at the front in the front 3. Well, but you never know what's going to happen in this game. Definitely, Meatball, definitely. This
is one of the top three picking its way through. Oh, looks like we've got of yellows. That Rambo's out again. So now we are down to 24 races at present moment. Not bad for the 29 or 31 that we started with. Eight minutes left on this race. I would say, what are the predictions for anything from the front? Right, let's try that again. Any predictions from chat? Are we gonna keep is Stazak gonna keep his front place? Is Carpenter gonna keep his second place? Is Daniel gonna get third? These and many more questions will be answered in the last 7 minutes of JL Motorsports. Cool. Right, let's see if we got any battles here. Let's have a look at Mr. Pro. It seems that him and Vanderberg seems to be getting a little bit friendly again. Simon, that can't be right. Simon's caught up to Carpenter. Maybe that 2 and 3 swap Jin to keep first. Well, I think you're gonna get that wish, because I think Carpenter's tyres may well be going up, because Simon has pulled him back in quite substantially. Quite substantially indeed. The problem is he going to be able to do it? Because we know that Carpenter is very good at his trade. No offense to Simon, but Carpenter can make that back of that car rather large. This will all depend on whether Carpenter's tyres become that bad that he got no other option than other than to let Simon go. That's Jeff for you. Well, we will see, because gotta be careful, because he's definitely got the legs on Carpenter now. Yeah, I know. Coming down into the braking area for that. You can't go around the outside there, mate. I mean, I know it's a nice side there, but you haven't got the legs underneath you. You've got better legs than Carpenter at the moment, but you haven't got the legs underneath you. I know, we're lucky to have Carpenter back in the series. He's been able to join us again. If Stazak and Simon and Brunch, it's a bit more to worry about. As we see at the present moment, Simon and Carpenter are fighting away for second and third, and this is the last 4 minutes of the race, so this should be interesting.
I will keep an eye out in other areas, but I think this is going to be the race. The race to watch in the race at the moment. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a new brain? Ooh, rain. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. Right, so Simon is pressing hard on Carpenter, and like I say, Carpenter cannot make that play. That car very wide indeed. Very wide. Doesn't help when Simon does things like that neither. I mean, as I say, he's got the legs, but he's just made a little error that might have just cost him second. Because he was right up and giving Carpenter a bad time. That Honda was all over the Aston Martin's back end. But did he have been able to get past him? Another thing. But definitely had the better legs under him at that time. Okay, we are now down into 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So we've got about, it is our leader, 2 to 3 laps. There we go. Where are we? That's 3 and 4 into 5 on into 6. So this is Stazak. We got probably 2 more laps to go. So Simon, we've got 2 laps to get this over and done with. Ricardo, same for you, mate. I know you got a little bat right now with Vanderberg. Josen, again, you've got 2 laps to get this sorted. If you can get in front of Pro with 201, one Aston Martin to another. Ricardo, oh, chicken, screaming chicken. He's got that McLaren in front of him, and again, McLaren can be very wide cars when they want to be. But back up at the front. Final lap for the leader, which will soon be the final lap before Seidman and Carpenter. This will be make or break story, stars. I'm watching this one, mate. You have won, or you have done short of anything ridiculous. This is the interesting part. Is he going to try and get the switch back? Don't think he's going to be able to do it. Again, I'm proved wrong. As Carpenter loses a little bit of the legs. Oh dear me! Deary me. Shall we have a look at that again, folks? So now Seidman has lost third place to Daniel. So Daniel, congratulations. But our leader has won. Stazak controlled this from start to finish. Didn't put a single foot wrong. Carpenter, on the other hand, well, we will have to see what is said at the end of the race. Was it Carpenter's fault? Or was it Seidman's fault? Oh, there's the question. But the winner is Mr. Starshag. Second is carpeting in the Aston Martin, who's trying to drift around Laguna Seca. Third is Runshits in the Nissan. Again, another one. He really hasn't put a foot wrong. The top four up until the very end there, with Seidman trying to get past top. Carpeting. These guys were all nice, clean, and well aware of what each other was doing. Oh, I was right. We are going Tokyo Drift around Laguna Seca. Yeah. Oh, there we go, folks. Our leader and winner is Mr. Stazak. 43. Well, I'm going to say perfect laps for him, because he didn't put a foot wrong at all. Didn't put a tyre wrong. Carpeting. Early pit stop. Nearly cost him second place. Nearly. Not quite. Third is Runshits, who managed to get third, because our man Seidman, who's just gone through, made that little mistake on the last lap and got himself just a tiny from second, well, from third to fourth. Gave these three guys, there we go, donuts ahoy. P8 after stop and go. Vandenberg. Yeah, not too bad there, Vandenberg. Everybody did do very well indeed. It was a much better race than I was anticipating. I really will be honest with you on that one. Really will be honest with you on that one. I was not too sure how this was going to be today, but it turned out to be a lot better. Definitely a lot better than I was expecting it to be. But now, that is the race today. Next week, well, next week we're at Spa. And I do believe, yeah, it's not bad, Jonesy, not bad at all. You did well there, mate. Welcome to JL Motorsports. Glad you joined us. Next week we are at Spa for 6 hours. What have we got on that one? Spa 6 hours. This will all start. Qualifying starts GT4 at 12:30 for the GT4s. Okay, so be with us next Saturday, 14th of May at 12 p.m. BST. That's when the practice starts. I will get this thing going at approximately 12:30ish to 1:45, just towards the end of the practice. Oh, I enjoyed it, Jonesy. I always enjoy watching these races. Okay, we have live streaming, and of course I will be here. Hopefully I'll be with a few other people, because it is a 6-hour one, and I really don't like doing 6 hours by myself. I go spare after about 3. But anyway, other than that, yes, and then after that, of course, the following week, he says, as he is trying to get the information up, we are then, okay, the next race here is Paul Ricard on the 21st of May.
Thank you very much there. Thank you, Jonesy. Thank you, everybody who has either followed us today or over the past 2 weeks, or over the past week or so. Yep, I have done, Rob. So we will hopefully see you next week at Spa. We know what's going to happen there, don't we? Turn 1. Well, let's be honest. Eau Rouge. Memories. Oh my God. Memories. Right. Well, folks, I am going to knock it on the head there. Thank you very much for joining us today. Hopefully see you next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And right now, I'm saying bye-bye. Catch you later.
You